fathers this past weekend. Definitely. What's up, everybody? Y'all had to work. Shout out for everybody who had to work today. Mm-hmm. You're real. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, I ain't reading none of that. Like, I did bring prepared my glasses. Y'all can hear me? Thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up
What
if y'all
up,
can hear
y'all?
me. I'm
What
trying
up?
to give y'all time to get in the building. A lot of people
Peace,
to get
peace,
in the
peace,
room.
peace.
You might want to share and get people in the room, especially if you in here and you from Marcy. Especially if you in here and you from Marcy.
Make sure y'all
Definitely
smash
want
that
to
like
have
button, you
y'all
know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
building.
Who up in
We got
here?
something now. Dag, boy.
What's popping, y'all? What's going
I
on? Who up in
posted
here?
that, man. That shit started a frenzy.
Who up on this John?
You know?
Where y'all
We
from? Shout your stream.
definitely, when I come on here, I don't play. I take a, because this is that type of topic tonight.
Peace, peace,
This
peace.
is that type of topic
What's
tonight. So
going
some of
on?
y'all got wine, some of y'all, I sip on this real light.
Phoenicia, what's
I
popping?
probably
Yemi,
don't
what's
even finish
good?
this because I'm not
Memphis,
much
what's
of a
good?
drinker, but I just like to have that
Peace,
taste in
peace,
my mouth
Lulu.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Houston in here.
execute
Love,
words come
love,
out a little
love.
bit fluid, and I ain't gotta use, what I mean, too much. At least that's what they say.
Waiting for Isaiah Curry to pop
What
on.
up, everybody? What up, everybody? Come on in. Come on in.
Peace, peace, Queen.
Come on in.
Peace.
Shout out to everybody that be
Divine
following me.
God,
Shout out to
peace.
everybody I saw yesterday. Mm. I don't even want to talk about how lit it was yesterday. I don't want to talk about the spot because we about to do business. Shout out
Yeah, this is
Trenton. What up?
Jay-Z former friend, D Haven. You know what I
I'm just
mean,
trying to get people time to
he
get in
about
the
to go
business,
in
get
on
in the room because there was a
Jay-Z's
lot of comments.
trying to start a
That we posted
financial
that
class
this
in Marcy
afternoon, and
about
I got a lot of
Bitcoin,
feedback. I don't know if
and
people
he
think
catching a
because
lot of backlash.
I
Jay-Z
posted
catching a
it
lot of
that
backlash because they
this is
basically
just
trying to
my
take money
opinion.
from the hood.
Like, I'm
They
saying,
trying to get people to
this is
sign up
my
in the hood
perspective,
for financial
and like
classes
it ain't no hate
to learn how to
on having my
use crypto
opinion
and
and my perspective,
invest in
just
crypto,
because
and they taking
of
money,
who
basically
he
trying to take
is
money from the
and what we
people.
going through.
And
The fact of the
D
matter,
Haven
I
is
already
one
told
of
y'all.
Jay-Z
I'm saying?
friends he came up with,
That ain't the Jay I
and
know. That ain't the Sean I know. So you know what I mean?
this is one of Jay-Z's
This
close
nigga
friends
I'm
from
going
back
at
in the
is something
day.
different.
The ones y'all
You know what
always
I
heard
mean?
him rapping about.
So
Fuck D Haven for caving.
just want y'all to know
Maven,
that. That
the
ain't the same
same.
person we know.
So
And
he,
Marcy know this. That's why I
I mean,
hope
he ain't
Marcy's
feeling it.
man, we got some so
are we gonna sit back and watch this nigga talk about
first off,
this?
right,
Cause he know Jay-Z personally, so
I went through mad questions and comments through my DM, right? And there's only a few that stood out, right? And the main the main question is, yo, why y'all on Jay like that? So I'm like, y'all ain't Ty from Marcy too. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm Ty from Marcy, and it's a couple of other niggas that's in that lane that's from Marcy that that we don't speak about. But why y'all put so much pressure on Jay like that? That's just what I'm saying right now. You know what I mean? Y'all put a lot of pressure on Jay. This ain't just Jay, and it's more than just Jay from Marcy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tata got a role in this, you know what I'm saying? Don't put it all on Jay. This is not a Jay situation.
yeah. But Jay the
Really,
bigger
because this
name,
is about
so he
really
gonna catch the
Marcy and his in-house.
the,
So y'all
the
do put a lot
backlash.
of pressure on Jay when it come down to this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess Jay is the front runner that try to do, whatever. But this is a
He damn
Marcy,
sure don't. Yeah, me, he
period.
about getting that bread. He damn
And
sure don't.
another thing is my perspective. Somebody asked me, um, did I think this was one of the case of a setup to fail?
Mm.
I don't know if y'all know what that is. A setup to fail. Like, um, you put it in a community where you know they don't want it. You get what I'm saying? You know they don't want this. They're not interested in this. But the fact that you put it there, and that little bread you put up to have that there, at least you can say, yo, I done something.
It's a tax
Yeah,
write-off.
I tried. That's that I tried money. I tried money. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I be trying, and that's what they do. That's why I don't do this. You know, it's the setup really for failure.
It's a tax write-off, the Haven.
And I had to think about it. Like really, you know, you can look at it that way, because how you know what the hood need unless you there? That's
Mm-hmm.
my whole point right here. This is what my opinion is, right? Because I'm there. Some people told me don't even speak on it if I am not involved in my
Nah, you
community,
should
and
be
I am
speaking
involved
on
in
it
my
because you from
community
Marcy.
right
You should
now,
speak on it.
I'm gonna talk about that too. Um, so I've had discussions with Marcy, with people in Marcy that live in Marcy, and it's like, and I have to explain to them, like, you know, how do you know what the community needs if you're not there?
That's a
And
fact.
this is the type of things you do when you're not there. You think they need this, or you know, are you around a certain class of people where they suggest this for their community?
I
And
agree.
these people you around, these ain't our people. You know, you around Elon Musk people. These ain't the same people. So when they discuss putting this in their community, are you like, oh, cool, I'm gonna do it too? Because I don't think it worked like that. It don't. I don't think it worked like that. So my perspective with with that is like and then you putting this in the community where um it's poverty.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't have money to invest. It's inflation, gas is high, and everything is going on right now. Do you think that this is the time to present value?
Hell no.
Is that going to be how fast we need the money back? So this is going to be one of them investments where some teenagers should be involved in that and look in their future 10 years from now and 20 years from now. So, I don't understand. And this is not what they're interested in. Get what I'm saying? And then you have to think about your track record, homie. Your trust track record.
Mm.
When I say trust track record, like it ain't been there for Marcy. You get what I'm saying? It ain't been there for Marcy. Your track record has not been there for Marcy. Period. We all know that. Everybody know that.
Hell, I agree with that.
But it's like this. Why would you bring this opportunity about making money right here, right? And we supposed to trust you that this is a good investment when we know you are strictly about money. How we know that it's not something in it for you? Get what I'm saying?
There's
What
always
makes
something in it for
this
them.
big program and investment and to help out and give people to make money different from all the rest? Because the other deals that you made and investments you made, you wasn't public with Marcy with that. You ain't say, hey, look, I'm making a big investment down at the Barclays Center, man. Y'all should all invest into this. I'm making a big investment into, remember your Tag, let me get it
That
right.
shit ain't nothing but a
First,
tax write-off, man.
this streaming service, right? Remember the streaming platform? You made money for Alicia Keys and all of them. You made money for all of these
Swiss
people,
Beats, Alicia
but that wasn't one
Keys.
of those opportunities you bought to Marcy. Say, yo, look, this is going to be a streaming service. You know, everybody put in. So I'm trying to figure out what's different. Why now? Why are we trusting you now to do this? Like, what's in it for you? Because we know you about that cake. Get the cake, anime, get the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Get the cake, anime.
Title. Thank you. You ain't put us in on a title. You feel me? So why are we, why are we interested in this, man? And I'm saying this, bro, because you're so far out of touch with the hood, man, and it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. A lot of those comments came from in-house, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Jay on Peoples was he was catching flack
It's
from his
like
own peoples.
you don't know what these people want. You don't know you don't even know how to adapt to how their lifestyle is anymore.
Hell no.
It's ways, and the funny thing about it, man, Marcy ain't complaining. Marcy is not complaining. So people like, yo, people just want to hand out. People just want to hand out. Nobody got shit to hand. Nobody. Niggas, some people ain't even really stressed. Really, it don't look. I be down in there. I'm watching things, bro, and people not even stressing. Like it's just love, man. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's
Love,
about
love,
tapping
love.
in. You know what I'm saying? Engaging, and then you can understand what's going on and what's needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we get it. You that far gone, man. But it's a different way, to look at things, and that's just my perspective. So that thing about the setup for failure and all that, it is what it is. But
exactly, Phoenicia. They ain't gonna build no. All they did was gentrify the area.
What's real
Put a
is
goddamn Brooklyn Center in
if you
there, a
was in
basketball
touch,
center in
engaged,
there,
man, you would know that
stadium,
Marcy's doing well. Marcy doing their own thing.
and gentrified the goddamn neighborhood.
It brought me to this comment that I'm gonna read out. I bought my glasses for this because the person that wrote this, oh shoot, my glasses. The person that wrote this, right? It made sense and it's obvious, and that's what's going on now. You ain't gotta say my glasses is ugly and all that, but at least I can see what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So this person, hear me out, right? They said if a lot of you was in position, y'all wouldn't do a thing. It's always easier to throw stones. You don't have to be rich or wealthy to give back. I'm going to read that part over again. You don't have to be rich or wealthy to give back. Instead of judging a man's action, why not just do better than him? You understand? Instead of judging a man's action, why not just do better than him?
Hell no.
Come up with an idea and implement it. Push. I push. We all pushing.
People gotta do for self out here, man.
And there's more ways of doing things.
Like-minded. Connect with like-minded people.
And when I read that, it's like that's exactly what's going on down in Marcy now. Them guys are pushing. I see more people pushing. I be down there now pushing, and I'm trying to see where all my connections and resources going to fit into this program. Shout out to the guys that have been really putting in work down there. Like, we really don't be stressing Jay. Shout out to the guys that put the Marcy tournament together, this summer league that's just going on right now, and it's doing good. That's going to really do well in the future. So I appreciate you guys for putting that basketball tournament. Shout out to all the coaches that's putting in time. Shout out to the Tony G's. Shout out to the Uptowns. Shout out to all the niggas that really be doing something. You know, shout out to T.I. It's niggas down there, right? That's how I don't know how you ain't tapping into the right people, knowing what Marcy need. It's funny how all these niggas, they down there doing it without you. Little do people know that we ain't stressing you, Jay. You know what I'm saying? You know, we really not. It would be, to have you involved would be dope. You know what I'm saying? To have you involved would be dope. You know what I'm saying? That would be epic. You know what I'm saying? But you make moves to show that you're nowhere near attached to what's going on down there.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, none of your music now should relate to Marcy. Like, nothing you should be doing now on your music related to Marcy, because you can't relate to it right now.
Dang.
You're going to always talk about back then, but you
got
can't
Curry in the building.
What's going on
Isaiah
now?
Curry
And
up
it
in
ain't
here.
about no money, man. I'm telling you, it's just about love.
What's that, D-Haven?
Just
Looking like
love
Panic?
down there, bro.
Yeah.
So I say those, that's my perspective on things, man. Like, bro is just too far gone. And I feel like another thing, y'all putting a lot of weight on Jay. It's more niggas from Marcy that y'all ain't get pushed. Y'all ain't pushing Ty like that.
True.
Niggas, y'all ain't pushing the other niggas down like that. Don't give
Memphis
Jay all
Bleak.
that, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the only one to make moves. And don't feel bad, because ain't shit going on down in Cambridge neither, in Groove City. So, them niggas move like that.
Shit, Jay got a whole daughter down in Cambridge.
How they move, bro. They I don't know. But just to say that, Marcy ain't really.
Peace, Kenya. Peace.
Really,
peace, Shams. Don't care. What up? What up, my
they
English
don't have
sister?
It way over their heads with you. They know how you move. But these type of chess moves ain't the move. You establish that you're too far away from the hood, and this could be a host. And how are we gonna trust you? You know what I'm saying? This is not what they want, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what they want. Go down there and tap into the people that know what they want. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? And we organize. But like that comment said, you push, we all push, and we don't need them, man. We don't need that wealth and rich. Y'all been doing this shit yourselves. So, like I said, shout out to all of y'all, man, that's been down in the projects, putting it down, man, because looking out for the kids. Like I said, this summer league has been doing a lot. I see how, they got something to do now. You know what I mean? They got something to do now, and it's a start. And like I said, man, that's just my perspective. I wasn't going on here just to, I got those comments. I mean, I got my answers from some of the comments, on how I felt. A lot of stuff I know already came from the projects. I already talked to niggas down in the projects. You know what I mean? So I just don't think that, that's what they want. I don't got to say I don't think. I know that's not what they want.
Shit.
You got to come better than that, bro. Come with the, talk to people.
Obviously,
you ain't talking to nobody.
Touch the people, man.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Hold y'all. What else?
He lost touch with the people. He talking about Jay lost touch with the people.
Just the kind of dialogue gonna be going on over there, man. I ain't hating on the brother. Like I said, that ain't who he used to be. So I don't blame him for a lot of stuff that he choices he made. It is what it is. Other than that, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all all night. It's Monday. Had a happy Father's Day, man. Everything was blessed. I hope everybody else did. What we got coming next? Yo, shout out to all the supporters, man. I think they playing with the numbers on his Instagram, how my numbers be going up and down. It don't make sense with the followers. Jay is watching this live. He should be, yo. And ain't nobody saying nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? He should be. You know what I mean? Check yourself. Sometimes he should be on a bunch of these lives. You know what I'm saying? You don't think somebody in that circle not? But like I said, stop putting all that weight. Marcy, stop putting all that weight on Jay, man. More than just Jay, man. Them niggas could do something together. You know what I mean? It's more than just Jay. Don't give them all that. And Jay still got love for you just from a distance. He probably do. I mean, yeah, the Jay I know he do. You know what I'm saying? But this one that they want, that they holding on to, that they trying to keep, and you know what I'm saying? That ain't the homie. That ain't the homie at all. Shout out to Baltimore here. Shout out to Marcy in here. Shout out Trenton.
Because they got Jay the face of a lot of things that's going on.
Exactly.
That's why.
Because I ain't hate. Nigga told I was gonna come on here and hate, man. I'm like, really.
They using Jay as an influence to push,
down in the projects, man. I like being at the games. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing, basketball. So to see that happening and seeing it growing every day, and how them dudes putting in their own time, their own energy, their own money. You feel me? Detroit in the house. What's up, man? You know what I'm saying? And they not getting no, you know, they don't even care about all that. They just like, yo, as long as the kids having fun, that's just what it is. Like I said, I got some super resources and connections, man. We've been collaborating, man. We're gonna make some big shit happen down here in Marcy. So that's just what it is, man. And Sumner, what up? Marcy made big dog. I just was put on my OG Marcy made. That's what's
I bought his Marcy made documentary.
The love for Marcy made is real.
This documentary is actually good.
Like, for real. Like I said, when I be in Marcy, it's like
he give you the backstory of him and Jay, how they came up, Emery, Tata, all of them. Yeah, he get the whole backstory.
It's like, damn, how
shit. It's actually a well put together documentary.
I feel good because I'm around them. You feel me? And they see me. They see me in the ground with them. Even in, you know, I got a good job, live good, but I still like be around them. Feeling the same, you know, I just love being around my weight. You know what I'm saying? I love Marcy. I love to see them doing things and shit, man. That's and giving back. I don't know what it is. A lot of niggas just ask me for what? Why put in so much time and energy? Because I'm like, yo, number one, I pay for it. You understand? Every week that I look at my check and I see all that bread that they take from me, you understand? And then I gotta go down there and I see I don't see my bread being spent wisely. That's why I'm attached to my community.
Give me my bread.
Definitely now.
Exactly.
So it's bigger than it's bigger now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm paying for
shit. Cardi B just be pulling up to the project, shooting videos, and be out.
That this nigga shouldn't have to give this up, give his money and put this in the hood.
They don't stick around there.
Out of my money. It should be, and I should have some say on what kind of programs. So it's just bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm more than just Marcy. I'm attached to this community now. And it's a lot that need to be done down there. Like, if they don't have no leadership, they don't have nobody to trust, this shit is bugged out.
Nah, that was
the one and only person that we can trust that can make shit happen. We can't trust.
Yeah, that.
So we got to do it ourselves.
Got to do for self. Mm-hmm. Got to do for self,
I'm
man.
Out here in the grind with you. You know what I'm saying? I see it. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to leave. Like, I said to myself, talked to my man, I was like, I got to get out. And they like, leave New York. For what? And I said, yo, I felt like us leaving back then is why they act the way they are now. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Like, if I just leave, and a lot of niggas like me that's left just leave, that's what we did then, and look what happened. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened.
What happened?
I know, right? What happened? Shit.
What happened? What happened that wasn't already gonna happen, whether he's there or not?
That's part of it. Look what happened.
I mean, what Jay's supposed to be worth billions, still living in the projects or some shit?
Did I give back to Trenton?
We see how that shit turned out for Nipsey Hussle.
I be in Trenton.
Still
I
trying
be
to
supporting.
worth millions.
I
Still
know
trying to
who's
stick
who.
around the hood.
I know who's who. Yes, I be in Trenton.
You can
Just
look out
left
for
there.
the hood. You ain't got to live there to look out for the
said
hood.
that, then you know I be there. And I know what's going on in the streets in Trenton. I know what they need in Trenton. But back to that, like, it's like if all of us leave, bro, like it'd be the same thing over again. What's gonna happen?
That shit gonna happen regardless.
Is it worth it? And he asked me, like, yo, is either because I told him it's a family situation out of town. And he said, well, which is more important, in your family or being here? Trying to save the hood. Look at everybody that tried to save the hood. Look where they at, trying to save the hood. I ain't say I'll try to save the hood. You know, I ain't trying to save the hood and be the only guy. Being part of the community and help. You know, that's the least I can do. But if we all just up and leave, bro, like it ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help. Like, I already feel that. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. Thank you for tuning in. That was my perspective on the Jay-Z's community reach learning center. You know what I mean? It's not the time for that, man. Timing is everything. And it definitely ain't the time for that right now. You know what I mean? If, like I said, your track record with trust is really at a low. What's the difference between this business opportunity you never came to us when you made money with all the rest of them? Like, what is the trick here? What do you have hidden here? What's in it for you?
Yeah, that Brooklyn that shit was
so it is what it is.
That shit ain't benefit
That's
nobody in the hood.
If it works out, if you put it there and it works out, that's fine. But I'm down there. I don't see that working out. You know what I mean?
Dang, he saying I don't see that
if
shit.
Anybody's interested and the younger kids are interested, that's cool. But it is what it is. I don't see that working out. That's not what the hood, want. That's not what they can afford right now. So, I know it's a bunch of comments more that's going to be on here. Like, they thought I was going to get on here and hate, but I didn't. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out Industry Lab. Shout out to everybody that's going over to OG Certified. Stay tuned over there. Like, we working so hard for that to pop off. Yeah, we working so hard for OG Certified to back off because that's just a different tone. That's just a different set over there. Respect to everybody that came in, man. Respect to everybody that followed me. You don't like what I said, you can unfollow me, but I didn't hate on anybody. I just gave you a perspective. I would like to hear yours. I'm out.
Niggas was expecting him to go in there and hate.
Yeah, go in there and hate. Shit, we need to elaborate on this Jay trying to do financial literacy in Bitcoin in the hood, trying to teach the people how to invest in Bitcoin.
So they basically said that the program was people dropping a bunch of pamphlets off in the hood and leaving.
A bunch of pamphlets on the floor, but basically a bunch of pamphlets on the floor telling them where they could sign up for the class and and start investing in crypto and all that, right? Well, learning how to invest in crypto, right? Bitcoin specifically.
Huh.
Jay just got a check from Bitcoin, man.
Was that free? A free class?
Nah. It's not a free class.
So they gonna go into an impoverished area
and
drop a bunch of pamphlets off to a bunch of people who's barely making it and expect them to pay for a class to teach them about Bitcoin to invest, and they ain't got no goddamn money to invest.
Nope. These niggas scrapping. They scraping and scrambling for shit.
With prices going sky high.
Them
That
niggas
nigga is
ain't.
definitely
That's because
detached.
them niggas is scraping and scrambling for shit still. All that $1 billion, all that shit is a lie. These niggas still gotta eat. These niggas gotta find a way to still eat off the poor people.
Yup.
That's what it is. They still gotta find a way to eat off the poor people because, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about the economy is doing a whole nother, moving to a whole different paradigm.
A whole different paradigm shift. God damn.
You know what I'm saying? So they still gotta eat. They still gotta, and them celebrities at the top call niggas like us down at the bottom feeders. That's what we are to them, bottom feeders.
But they the real bottom feeders because
But they the ones, they the parasites.
Because they gotta feed off the poor.
Yep. They the parasites that still gotta feed off the poor.
Because they only eat the crops that the poor harvest.
Mm-hmm.
The poor is the one that plant the crops and harvest the crops, and the rich just sit back and eat them.
Yeah.
They then give the poor a salary for harvesting the crops, and the poor got to pay for the crops that they just harvest.
Yeah, I see Jay teamed up with Jack Dorsey or whatever his guy name is. So I don't even think this is like Jay-Z's original plan. He's just using him as the influence.
Pretty much.
Same way they used him for the Brooklyn Nets to get the Brooklyn Nets the stadium built. They used his influence and gave him a small percentage of shares, like 0.001%.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
And you got some people that got real fat off the Bitcoin movement and off the crypto shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And to me, it just seemed like a write-off, a tax write-off. It's like a tax write-off, John.
Yeah, it seemed like the whole upper echelon survives off of basically just stealing from the poor.
Pretty much.
God damn.
Pretty
much. Talk down on the poor, but then their whole existence is because they stealing off of the poor.
Yeah.
Because in order for somebody to be billionaire, somebody got to have nothing.
That's true.
A lot of people got to have nothing.
Yep.
For billionaires to exist, that means a lot of people don't have nothing.
Don't have nothing.
And life is short as it is to be out here working all these long, hard hours and don't have nothing to show for it. Except for a raggedy ass phone, a
car,
couple bites to eat, a car that's on its way to break down. Damn. Oh man.
And then
sad existence.
And then the government taking all these taxes out your 9 to 5 money.
Yep.
At a time like this, the government should be giving niggas tax free. Shouldn't be taxing no goddamn body.
They want this economy to collapse.
At a time like this, the government should be giving poor people tax breaks.
This is over.
But you see how they do you? They got us out here working hard as shit and still taxing us. Like with the economy doing bad, they still gotta tax niggas.
The money goes in through the front, and then they take it out of the back, and it's never seen again.
Meanwhile, sleepy falling ass Joe, which he's just a face anyway, giving billions to some goddamn Ukraine and shit.
That's all part of the script.
Even though he's part of even though he's a face, he's the face. Same way like they just using him as the face to move money around. I feel like all that shit is money laundering too. In the in in the front of you know, letting them, giving them money to fight whatever they trying to do. That's a goddamn lie. That ain't nothing but money laundering,
And
nigga.
then they
We know that shit when we see it.
dictate the goddamn prices of the market, like the gas prices. They dictate
Mhm.
that. To be honest with you, gas can be 80 cents and they still be able to be rich. But the problem with that 80-cent gas, they gonna lose control of the people.
Mhm.
Because that means prices are going to drop low, people are going to become more independent, and they want people dependent on them to survive.
That's it. 100%.
They want that dependency so they can control everything you do in your life. And you know what? The masses just fall right into place, doing what the masses said, because they don't want that bloody back for show.
They damn sure don't want the bloody back. He own you.
Yep.
You gotta do what the masses say.
We black out here. The best thing we can do for poor people is not be poor ourselves.
My family crumble. My
Steve
children
Harvey,
crumble.
yeah,
My
Steve Harvey.
grandchildren crumble.
Steve Harvey was a little bit too honest on that, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's why his ass show got canceled.
He was way too honest on that.
Wasn't he? That's the honest I ever seen Steve Harvey.
For real.
Monique brung that shit out of him. That's why.
She damn sure did.
Because she was talking about integrity and he was talking about the money game.
Yeah, exactly.
And I understood it from both sides, though.
Yeah, I understand both perspectives because the masses are stuck on stupid out here. You understand?
And they stab you in the back.
The establishment is only doing what the masses allow them to do. It's If you think of this, if you put this in perspective, if you want to talk about the people that's in charge, that's really running industries, it's about 2,000 to 3,000 of them max on the planet. They are controlling
about 6.
You think it's about 6,000?
Yeah, it's about 6,000.
No, I'm talking about the inner circle, the ones that's really moving things around. Because they got a bunch of puppets in front of them that we might see. Like motherfuckers be like, the Rothschilds, the same old names that niggas throwing around. They just a face.
Yeah.
They not the niggas that's running. They not the niggas that's actually controlling everything. Yeah, they just the advisors. We talking about the people that's really running things, who've been running things for centuries now. And they only been able to do that because the masses allow them to. Because, like I said, it's like 2,000 to 3,000 people that's running all four corners of the earth, and they controlling 7 billion people.
It might be less than that.
It might be less than that.
It might be less than that. It might be.
I'm being generous with the numbers.
Yeah, it might be less than that.
They're literally below the 1%, and they running.
What's
99% of the planet?
What's that company?
There's two companies.
There's two companies.
There's what is that? There's Vanguard, the Vanguard group, and the other one is something Rock, Black Rock or Dark Rock or something. They got all the major corporations. They hold the accounts of all the major corporations around the world. All the major global corporations.
It's only two.
It's two companies.
Firms. Firms.
Two firms that's holding all those accounts. You understand, like the control grid that they have in place that's only put together by a small group of people. I blame the masses at this point. I can't blame nobody else. So you got some people who notice this and they like, well, what's the point of me? What's the point of me siding with the masses when the masses are dumb and just keep bending over, getting stuck up the butt with no Vaseline? And I could just go with this group and they take care of everything, basically give me generational wealth just for basically talking some shit that'll keep niggas dumbed down anyway, because that's where they going anyway. So I understand both perspectives, but the thing is, a lot of these celebrities get caught up because those people, they're disposable. They don't really give them generational wealth. They give them the appearance of generational wealth, and then they end up stabbing them in the back. So both sides is effed up. The wicked elite that's controlling everything and the masses. Both sides are effed up. Both sides. Both sides. Okay. But as far as the slavery continuing, I blame the masses. I agree with what Kanye said. It's what he said. It's like slavery is a choice. You mean tell me it's all of y'all and y'all still enslaved? All of y'all. So all of y'all can't just say no. We're not paying as much for gas. Like, why ain't people outraged in the middle of the street? You know they price gouging with that gas.
Yeah,
You know they raising that gas artificially. Why ain't people in the street?
People should be striking, not going to work, not doing nothing at a time like this, because they see they got everybody depending on that paycheck, man.
And that paycheck is losing its value. That's what y'all understand. The way they keeping you poor is by making your money worth less. You know what I mean? Your money ain't worth shit.
Worth less.
Yeah, it's worth less.
Worthless. They got a bunch of worthless people out here.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like this that should be getting millions of views. Not what T.I. doing and shit like that. Who cares what T.I. is doing when you ain't going to be able to afford to feed your family in the near future? Are you really going to give a shit about what go on in T.I.'s house and Kim Kardashian house and all them houses when you hungry as hell, your kids is hungry as hell, you can't even afford to drive around the corner because gas is too damn expensive? Gas is going to be $10 to $12 everywhere just by next month. Probably by the end of the year, gas going to fuck around and be $15.
Where's Ja? He don't give a fuck about time. Ja Rule, fuck about Ja Rule at a time like this.
Hey, man. Hey, I blame the masses at the end of the day. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. I blame the masses. If there was, let's say it was a fight. It was like 2 people against 50, and 2 people end up whooping those 50 people ass. That's what this looked like. That's exactly what this looked like. You know how many masses? You know how many people are out here in the world that's enslaved to just stupidity, and all people have to do is stand up and say no and stop falling for the division. Everybody's falling for the division. You're black, you're white, you're gay, you're straight. You know what I mean? You're broke, you're poor, you're educated, you're not. All that, and the elites is just sitting back, engaging in everything, enjoying all the fruits of the world, and looking at y'all laughing that y'all arguing with each other.
Damn.
You know what?
That's a harsh reality, ain't it?
Yep, masses get exactly what they deserve. That's what if any of y'all, I say this all the time, if any of y'all niggas is into the Bible, specifically the Old Testament, that's exactly what the anger of God is keep talking about. All the stiff-necked people in a generation that's letting Caesar and all them do what they do. Letting the goddamn wicked kings and all that in there because of a bunch of wicked people. The kings is only a byproduct of the people. The wicked kings is only a byproduct of the people. The wicked government is only a byproduct of the people.
Dang.
Who make up the government? Who make up these corporations? The masses do. They only a byproduct.
Yeah.
That's all it is. They're a byproduct. Just showing you how wicked and toxic everybody is.
Dang. He said 2 people whooping 50 people ass, man.
Exactly. 2 people whooping the goddamn, beating the shit out of their buttholes.
Pause.
Till they to poop running down their leg. And 2 people whooping on 50 people. That's what it's like.
That's some strong ass niggas. That's strong ass 2 motherfuckers.
Nah, it's just those 50 people are weak minded and weak.
Yeah.
They not working together. The 50 people, they probably arguing about who gonna throw the next punch. You know what I mean? Oh, you should have blocked that. If you would have blocked that, and I would have been able to come in and hit them and all that shit.
Pretty much.
Yep, all that fighting and arguing amongst each other, and they getting their ass whooped by 2 people.
That was in the karate movie Super Ninja when they couldn't beat that one samurai boy.
Exactly.
They had to go back and train. They had to go back and train to beat this nigga because he was whooping their ass in that joint.
So if you sitting back, so this is from some of the sellout standpoint. So you sitting back and you observe that, right? You saying that all these people, you saying all these leaders that try to stand up for the people, and the people ended up stabbing those leaders in the back. Look, all the people who died, and the masses did nothing. All the people who died standing up. We did a song called "Assassinated" a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
All the people who was assassinated: Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, freaking Gandhi, Jesus. All these people were standing up for the people, and they got assassinated. And the people, the masses, knowing who assassinated them, knowing that it was some government tyranny, ain't do shit about it.
That's the equivalent to niggas just pulling out their cell phones and recording it and watching.
Yep. So who the hell was gonna have the balls to stand up and try to defend the people when the people are just gonna stab you in the goddamn back? It's the masses' fault. I'm not blaming the goddamn wicked government anymore, because they just living out the nature that they are. Governments are wicked because the people are wicked.
So you basically just saying we just letting them. They base the government just basically molesting us. Niggas ain't doing nothing about it.
The government is a byproduct of us
That's
molesting
it.
ourselves.
We just letting a small group of people get away with
Yep.
a bunch of shit.
Yep.
Small,
What happened
minute
in the
group of people.
What happened in the Bible? They let the murderer go, and they actually crucified Jesus in the place of a murderer.
Minority.
The people literally said, let's let the murderer go, and let's put Jesus up there to get his life taken away.
That's crazy.
Do you understand that we repeating that over and over again?
Yeah, that's the same.
I know a lot of people don't believe in the Bible and all that shit, and it's cool, but the stories still stand. Like the messages behind it still reigns true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can see it. It's all around you.
Yeah, the story still reigns true. All the people who tried to stand up for the masses ended up getting stabbed in the back. And what do the masses do? They don't do nothing. All they do is, this is how things are. Let's just go to work at our 9 to 5 and eat our poisonous food and have our toxic relationships and kiss our boss's ass so we can keep getting this little paycheck and have a little bit of fun on Friday and Saturday, and then Monday is back to work. Like, yo,
yeah, that's like
the same cycle over and over again. The same cycle. I blame the masses.
360 degree.
I blame the masses.
360 degree, man. The pyramid should be upside down, because really the power is at the bottom. The power ain't at the top. The power is at the bottom. Shit, nigga move. Basically just holding up the elites table. That's basically what we're doing. And we catching the scraps coming off the table.
The point that I'm making is the government. I see they talking about the government more wicked because the government is wicked because of the people, because the government is made up of the people. You gotta understand, the people who's in office are of the masses. The people who put them in position are of the masses. If the masses wasn't so goddamn corrupt,
same dumbass voting system.
Yep, the same dumbass voting system that has failed us over and over again. Yet they tell you, oh, you gotta vote because people died to vote. But they died just to vote for more slavery. Oh, who you voting for? You voting for who's going to enslave you next? Like, you voting for your next. That's like the slaves. That's like giving the slaves on a plantation the right to vote with which master going to rule them next.
I always say it's the same. I always say the freedom of choice is between Pepsi and Coca-Cola, and it's the same substance in both cans with just different colors. Red and blue. Democrat, Republican, the same red and blue shit they keep presenting to you. And it's the same substance in both cans.
It's the same substance. Sugary toxic water with caramel color. Artificial caramel coloring. One got a red label and the other one got a blue label. Do you
See, I
follow
mean,
us?
do
Do
you
you
follow me?
follow us?
Do you follow me?
You see the police lights. The police lights is one red light and one blue
Blue
light.
light. Yep.
You know what I
Red
mean?
coats, blue coats.
The red coats, yup, and the colonial was blue coats,
Yep.
and the British was red coats.
Yep. Same Bloods and Crips, red and blue. The same goddamn
And,
packages, man. I mean,
and then the Masonic lodges. There's the red lodges and the blue
and the blue
lodges.
lodge. Yep.
Do y'all see what's going on here?
I peep the symbolism.
Do y'all understand what's going on here? I don't know how you could keep getting the same trick done to you over and over again.
And the thing is, a few suffer by many.
Yep.
Because even if you the few that's woke, you still gonna suffer because many people isn't. That's the
Nah, the trick
downside
is
thing.
that it's not about that red is evil and blue is the sky. It don't really necessarily mean that. It's just letting you know both the red and the blue is the same thing.
Yeah.
Good and evil is the same thing, because what some people think is good is evil, and what some people think is evil is good. Like it gets confusing after a while. And that's only because things ain't in its proper perspective. That's because things ain't in a proper perspective, because the world is discombobulated and confused. So at this point, everything goddamn thing is evil. It don't matter if it's red or blue. They both Pepsi and cola is the same thing.
The red pill, the blue pill.
The same shit. The same shit.
That's just it ain't even matter. That red pill and blue pill was the same goddamn thing. It didn't even matter.
It don't.
It don't matter if you in the matrix or out the matrix. You still
Yeah.
at the end of the day, that shit didn't matter. You see, at the end of the day, that shit didn't even matter.
Because sometimes bad things could actually help you grow. But grow into what though?
Yeah, bad.
Grow,
I mean,
grow
learn.
and do what?
I don't look at it as bad and good. It's just a
it's
learning
just a natural
experience.
thing. Yeah.
It's a learning
Oh, I
experience.
guess that's what AMAT mean. Like it's a learning experience, but then you learning to do what though?
You're supposed to be learning not to fall for the same shit again.
Because look, you could be upright and clean. You could be clean, but that's like a person being clean inside of a sewer. We living in a sewer. So it's kind of hard for one person to be clean inside of a sewer.
You're gonna get dirtied up again. Even if you get clean, you're gonna still get dirty.
Yep. That's the thing. I guess the point is to grow up out of this place, not grow to stay in it. I guess that's the point. That's like the higher message behind it. Growing to get out of this place. Growing to get out. Like a seed inside of dirt. Once it sprouts out of the dirt, it's getting out of the dirty environment and it's sprouting up into, you know what I mean, a beautiful flower or something.
Caterpillar butterfly. Caterpillar turn into a butterfly. Come about that cocoon state.
I guess, but I guess what you're saying is the dirt ain't a bad thing, because the dirt is what helped people grow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that, AMAD.
That's a fact.
I agree with that, AMAD. You're right about that. We look at the bad things, which is the dirt, but the dirt do help the seed grow. Without the dirt, the seed can't grow. So yeah, I agree with that. That's an alignment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely an alignment. That's an alignment with the nature of reality. So yeah, I agree with that, AMAD.
You clean, can't be dirty all day, every day.
Well, you gotta transform the dirt and actually use the dirt to grow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use the dirt to grow. So it's not like you will die in it if you're not using it to grow. So
Mm-hmm.
so in order for it to grow, it needs water. So you need some clean water. And the water would be, you know what I mean, whatever you consuming. The water would be, you want to consume clean water just like you want to consume clean knowledge and wisdom that'll help you grow while you in the dirt. So you're receiving the water while you in the dirt.
And where the seeds planted in the dirt.
Yeah, the seeds planted in the dirt, you got to water them.
Yup.
Listen, we got to live by that. Listen, we don't escape that. We don't escape nature, all right? We do not. We cannot escape the reality of how nature operates. See, that's what people's missing.
That's
That's
what
the
needs to be taught
connection.
more. Yeah, that's what people need to learn more, and that need to be taught more.
That's the connection that people is missing out on.
The
That
nature.
the nature of reality, you can't escape that. And when I say the nature of reality, you got to study how things operate in nature, and we got to live by that same code. And to tell you the truth, we living by that same code, whether we like it or not.
Mm-hmm. Force of nature.
Because if you don't grow, there's a lot of seeds out there that never sprouted because they not getting watered properly. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of seeds out there that's not sprouting because they're not being watered properly. And seeds have to be placed in dirt. So you have to be placed in darkness. The seeds have to be, because the dirt represents the darkness. You have to be placed in that darkness. But then you get that water, and then you get that light, and then you sprout out of it. You
Mm-hmm.
sprout out of the darkness. You gotta understand, like y'all gotta understand, the connection is real. It's nothing on this plane can escape that reality because that is the nature of the world you're living in. Your soul is buried into the material plane, which is your human body in this material world, and this material world is darkness. It's literally the dirt. Just like being inside of a mother's womb. You got it. Because it's the same exact thing. Nothing. You see how you can basically use different examples of the same, but they all follow that same cycle of nature. Nothing escapes that.
Exactly.
Nothing can escape that, y'all.
Nope.
You can't escape that. There's no way you can escape that. We on an infinite cycle of a flower. I hope y'all know that. Our souls are literally on an infinite cycle of a flower. It never ends. It's like our souls is an infinite flower. It literally turns into a flower, and that flower produce more seeds, and those seeds fall into the dirt, and the flower that was there before dies, and it fertilized the dirt, and then more flowers sprout out, and that cycle happens over and over again.
Yup.
See, our souls was planted into the garden. That's why they called it the Garden of Eden, because our souls are literally seeds that were planted into the garden.
Yup.
Yeah, you can live without food for a while, but you can't live without water.
Not without
That's
water.
the key. That's the key.
Exactly.
You see that? That
Yup.
water, that's it. That's what baptism symbolizes. That water, that's just a symbol. That water, that seed and that water.
Yup.
Because if you put a seed in water to sprout, you know what I'm saying? You basically baptize that seed. You gotta understand, our soul is no different than that. Well, we not made from dirt. We not made from dirt. The physical world is made from dirt. These physical bodies, you remember Adam was molded from the earth, but then God had to blow his breath inside of Adam, which is the soul, and then he became a living being. You see that? You gotta realize, you gotta understand what happened. So when he formed Adam, Adam was a lifeless being. Even though he was animated and moving around, he was just made out of dirt. It wasn't until God blew his life, his breath inside of Adam, then it said he became a living soul, which basically means he became a seed that sprouted.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand, we're not the dirt. Our souls isn't the dirt. The dirt is just covering our souls. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, a lot of folks haven't been reading their Bibles. Like, I was messing with y'all, but yeah.
Oh well, Obama said folks ain't been reading their
did
Bible.
Say that. He did say that. Yeah, I mean, like you gotta understand you gotta understand the nature of what's being said in the scriptures, not just what the scriptures say. A lot of us read scriptures with programming that we get from people who shouldn't even be talking about the Bible at all. I mean, you got niggas like Creflo Dollars, a nigga named Creflo Dollars trying to tell you the Bible. That's a rat. But yeah, and that meat, the meat suits is literally the dirt. The meat suits is the dirt. The meat suits is the material plane. The material plane is literally dirt. You understand? It's dirt.
I realized the blood is a record keeper. That's the Akashic records. You know what I'm saying? It's the blood.
Mm-hmm.
The DNA is the record keeper. You know what I'm saying? That's what hold all the records of from the beginning to the end.
And a lot of people don't realize that God is a whole race of immortal beings. That's what God, but they move as one unit. That's why at the beginning it said, "Let us make man in our image." It said that because God is a godhood. It's literally a group of immortal beings that have always existed and always will exist. But what they do, they keep reproducing. And they are metaphysically the representation of blood cells in your body. You understand? That's how they move. Even though there's each individual blood cell in your body, they all move as one unit inside of one body. But you got to think about, these are immortal blood cells that don't die, but they just keep reproducing. That's what God is. And it always existed. They always existed and always will exist.
Yeah.
And what they do is they go in and out of the spiritual realm to the physical realm, to the spiritual realm to the physical realm, spiritual realm to the physical realm. They go back and forth for eternity. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, God is one, but it's one civilization. Like, that's the language that's in the Bible. That's why, one person named Benjamin was literally a whole tribe of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
A person named Judah was really a whole tribe named Judah. You see the language that they're using in the Bible? One person is a whole civilization, because that's how God operates. God is literally a whole civilization of immortal beings who have always been here and always will be. And what they do, they keep reproducing themselves and creating reality after reality, world after world. And when one world dies, they create another world. Just like when one flower dies, it goes back to the dirt, and then another flower sprouts up in its place.
And that's what cells do. Cells die to reproduce.
Yep, blood cells have to go through that same exact nature.
Blood cells
When one blood cell dies, another blood cell comes in and takes its place.
reproduce.
A lot of people don't understand, and it's literally plain language. So people don't realize Adam was a whole civilization. People don't realize that Adam is literally a whole entire civilization.
Yep. Yeah, it's not an individual.
Exactly. It's not one individual.
Just like Christ is not one individual.
Christ is literally a group of beings that took on the consciousness of God. That's what Christ literally is. Jesus is the material or the dirt or that cup that covered over. That's why you say Jesus Christ. Christ is the soul. Christ is the soul part, and Jesus is the human or the meat covering that covers.
It's not his last name.
Yeah, it's not his last
name, man.
Yeah. Actually, if you look in the New Testament, they start calling him Christ Jesus because the soul came first.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
See, it's all coded. The Bible is literally coded. If you know how to break the terminology down and actually understand there's languages being spoken, and the languages is broken down in the form of nature, which is broken down in the form of allegories, which is broken down in the form of parables, then you'll be able to understand it.
And people
you understand that.
We're going to have to post this segment on the 90-Day Metaphysics channel.
I know, right? A lot of people miss that. It's simple. A lot of people miss that. A lot of people miss those simple things because people is more focused on the political side of the Bible. People more focused on, you know what I mean, what the characters were doing. Who were the characters? The history of the characters.
Timeline. People stuck on that damn timeline.
Stuck on the timeline. Yep, stuck on the timeline or the characters or where the scriptures came from, the history of who wrote what scripture and who did what.
Yeah,
none of that even matters.
That timeline.
That's
that timeline. Yeah, it's not important.
It's not important. Nope, the timeline isn't important because there's no such thing as time.
No.
If eternity exists, then time is what is time?
Yeah.
Time is just marking off certain points within inside eternity. Yeah, eventually, yeah, we shouldn't have to need the Bible, but unfortunately, it's people that's so far gone that they need something.
Yeah, it's like forgot. Yeah, you gotta think about it. We forgot who we were.
Yeah, a lot of people need that as a
we need that to get back. Yeah, to get back to it because
the Bible is like the training wheels.
Yeah.
Bible is the training wheels until you understand the parables. The scriptures are just literally breaking down the nature of reality. That once you get to that level, you wouldn't need the Bible anymore. You would just study nature around you and be like, well, the scriptures is literally a form of nature. It's like the scripture, like each character, you can literally take each character and say, oh, that character is like this type of tree or that type of insect. This character, I'm going to give y'all a prime example. Don't y'all know that the Queen of England, the British Empire, literally, they literally moved or took on the nature of fire ants, army ants, the way they colonize, the way they like to wear red, like with the red coats. They literally took on, and the Queen is very important in the ant colony. Do y'all understand that the British Empire literally took on the nature of fire ants? You understand that? Like the British Empire, how they actually go around conquering and colonizing everything. They literally took on the nature of the fire army ants or whatever they called. That's how these elites are able to manipulate everything like that because they're using metaphysics to do it.
And the thing about it, you gotta think about it. The ancient Egyptians written everything in nature. They didn't write down words or anything. You notice everything was written in nature. Everything they written down represented nature. And they had the knowledge to understand that we was gonna forget all that. That's why they wrote everything down on the walls and left those things behind, because they knew we was gonna fall and forget. They knew we was gonna fall and forget who we were. So everything you see on those written on those tablets and in those walls represents something in nature. The beetle, the eagle head, the snake, the sphinx. All those things is part of nature. All those things is part of nature. They didn't write words down. They wrote things down in nature because that's where everything represents.
Because that's how they set up their reality, and that's how they set up their industries. They
Yup.
set up their industries using metaphysics, y'all. They set up their industries literally taking on the. Just think about it. Here go another example for you: the World Wide Web. Don't you know that the web is literally set up like a spider web? And they encase you into the web like how a spider traps a bug into the web, and then they come and they suck your energy, just like a spider come and they suck the blood out of the bug once the bug gets entangled into the web. Do y'all understand they're literally using metaphysics to control y'all? That's how they create every industry on the planet, by using nature. See, but you can use that same nature for things that's good, that'll uplift people. But unfortunately, we don't have nobody up there that's leading to be able to do this. It seems like all the people who's using the metaphysics is using it for wickedness. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why it's going on like that. I don't know who is in charge to be doing that. But
I mean, you have a few
I
people
think it's a reflection of the people.
Yeah, you have your few people that came along and taught the metaphysics the right way.
The right way. Yeah, and they get crucified.
Yeah, they get. Well, most of them is not noticeable people. Most of them is poor, broke.
Yeah.
And they just go around, teaching the truth.
They not in. They're not
in it for the money.
Glamour. Yeah, it's not the glamour. And the masses are attracted to glamour. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, that's what the Jesus thing represented. Not, you know what I mean? It's all about the truth and not the glamour and gliss. See, people only attracted to the glamour and gliss, but that's the deception. You know what I'm saying? That's the deception of things. You know what I'm saying? When they only teach you about prosperity. You know what I'm saying? That prosperity preaching, that prosperity talk.
But the thing is, nothing wrong with prosperity.
I forgot what I was about to say. It's only when you just teaching about prosperity. You're not balancing it out. You just teaching about prosperity all day.
Exactly. Creflo Creflo
like you gotta think about it, like dudes like Reverend Knight. A lot of people hated Reverend Knight because he was prosperity, but no, he ain't just teach prosperity. It's just that people just didn't get the metaphysics he was talking about. He was giving you both. He was giving you prosperity talk, but he was saying the reason why you could manifest these prosperities by changing and renewing your own mind. That's all I heard him talk about. Renewing your own mind. You know what I'm saying? And stop looking for a sky daddy. There's no sky daddy, man. People's looking for something outside of themselves, and that's where they fall short, is when they start looking for powers, looking for things to worship outside of themselves. There's nothing outside of you, man. The scriptures even tell you the kingdom of heaven is within. Every scripture tell you, every religion teaches that within that the kingdom of heaven is within. I guess people miss that part because everybody's, a lot of preachers going around teaching people, you know what I'm saying, to worship this God or worship that God. Not just preachers, but, you know what I'm saying, conscious community niggas, preacher niggas, you know what I'm saying, teaching you to worship somebody outside of yourself. There's nobody outside of you.
We have someone who lacks understanding in here. They said that's what your YouTube page is about. Gossip, brother. That's not prosperity. That's the pot calling the kettle black. They either they either ignorant or don't follow us or they don't pay attention to what we're doing. They don't understand what we're doing.
I never seen that person name before, so I know they don't
Oh,
follow.
they knew. Yeah, they don't know.
Trust
Yeah.
me, we watch closely and see who's really following us.
Yeah,
Understand that
this
person.
person don't.
That
Yeah, they
person I
haven't
never
been.
seen it. I never seen a
That's
name
true.
before.
I haven't never seen their name neither. They don't know what we do. They just judging by outside appearances.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, I mean, people, you got to meet people where they at. Not everybody's gonna be, and I ain't expecting everybody to be on. You know what I'm saying, to be, because I mean, I feel like everyone eventually gonna have to have they wake up anyway. They just gonna wake up when they in their own cycle. You
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So you gotta try to meet people where they at. You gotta meet
And,
people where
and
they at.
you know what's funny about the word gossip? It's literally derived from the word gospel.
Hmm.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
See, it depends on what your meaning of gossip is. See, each word can mean. That's why words are not good to use. It's better to operate out of nature. Words actually cause confusion. Words actually place spells on people.
That's what the ancient Egyptians did. You see, everything they written
Every
down was
Yep,
pertaining to nature, because
yep,
words are a curse.
yep. So they use hieroglyphics. They use
Nature can't
images.
confuse. You can't confuse anything because nature is what it is.
Exactly. So they use actual images rather than using words because words are spells. That's why you have to spell them. So even when you talk, it's still some type of programming that you have to use to talk. So so I mean, I have to agree with this brother a little bit when he say we're a gossip channel. Anybody who's talking right now is using gossip.
Mm, that's a fact.
Anybody who's talking right now and using words, especially the English language, you are a gossiper.
Hmm.
That's why the gospel mean the good word. That's literally what it means.
Hmm.
And words create sentences. And sentences is the same thing you get when the judge sentence you to jail. He give you a sentence. So y'all have to understand. So that's why I said the brother must not follow us. Cause he don't understand which way is up or which way is down. Just hit the cash app, brothers and sisters. Dr. Umar said, "Oh, let me stop."
Gotta get this school up and running.
Gotta get this school up and running. Hit the cash app, brothers and sisters.
Gotta pay for this HVAC. You know what I'm saying? Get the school up and running, brothers and sisters. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he don't understand what night and day is all about.
Nah, you got represent. It's in our name though. Night and day. You got to understand what the language is.
We got to
speaking
give both
within our name.
ignorance. We got to give both ignorance and intelligence. We have to bring both.
I mean, who want to be conscious all goddamn day?
We have to do both. We have to be ignorant.
Who want to be
and we
stagnated?
have to be
Exactly. Who want to be stagnated in consciousness and be on high frequency 24/7?
Exactly.
Nigga, you gonna want to come down from that shit. That's why we down. That's why we here now.
That's why we in the physical plane
physical
right now.
plane. We partially in the physical plane and partially in the spiritual plane.
Yes.
Because who want to be stagnated all goddamn day?
We partially in the dark and partially in the light.
Because we partially in the day and we partially in the night. Night and day network, man.
We do have. I admit we do have ignorance on our main channel. We have.
There's nothing wrong with ignorance.
We have to have ignorance. We have
There's
to have.
There's nothing wrong with entertainment, man. Ain't nothing wrong with meddling in a little bit of mess, here.
Because
here
ignorance, if ignorance never existed, intelligence would never exist.
Exactly.
You understand?
What would you learn? What would you learn from? What would you even learn from? If there wasn't, you know what I'm saying, some mess going on. like you said, the dirt, you grow from the dirt, right? Didn't someone mention that earlier?
Yeah.
That you use the dirt to grow. What you think that shit is, man?
I could go literally watch a whole documentary on spirituality, then right after watch an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Even though I don't watch that shit,
I
but
don't watch
yeah.
that shit.
But I understand. Yeah, I
but yeah,
understand.
I hope. Yeah, I just the message that I'm saying behind it. It's like
Yeah.
you're gonna do both. Like
We want to be stagnated and goddamn
we have
high.
dual natures, but the natures is really one. The problem is when you stuck on just the keeping up with the Kardashians, and that's all you do, or just stuck with the spirituality shit, and that's all you do. Yeah, I don't watch that keeping up with the Kardashian shit. We don't watch that shit over here. I just use that as an example. Probably a bad example. Maybe I should think of another dumbed down show.
Just say grown up hip hop or loving hip hop.
Yeah,
like
loving
that.
hip. That shit ain't no better.
That shit ain't no
I
better.
just say loving hip hop. Then I watch a whole documentary on spirituality,
or you just watch that and go watch a hardcore ass hood movie.
Or goddamn, what's that? Some old shit like Baps or give me another
or
silly
not just
ass
that,
movie.
or not just that. You
a
go
silly
watch
ass B movie.
You watch some high spirituality shit, and then nigga go watch some goddamn Boys in the Hood or Men in Society.
Yeah,
and niggas bang bang shoot them up shit all day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta understand that we having a human experience, man. We spiritual beings having a human experience. That's the key to all this shit. That we spiritual beings having a goddamn. We went from some high frequency shit. We came down here to do some reality TV.
Exactly.
That's how you have to look at it. That's how you have to look at it. We came down here and did some reality TV shit, man.
We'd be enslaved to spirituality if we just remain spiritual beings for eternity and not never come experience the physical world. That'd be another form of slavery and stagnation, which would be a form of death. See, there's the realm of spirituality, and there's the realm of materialistic, and there's degrees in between that, different degrees in between that. So that's what y'all have to understand, that the spiritual realm could end up becoming slavery too.
Mm-hmm.
So the spiritual realm is so free and so flowing that eventually, like, you can't practice self-discipline in the spiritual realm because everything is so free and so flow. So we come down here in this material realm and make ourselves a dual nature so we can have self-discipline. And that actually balance out our immortal selves. We come down here to balance out our immortal self.
Yeah, this is
if
high.
that makes sense to y'all.
Yeah, I just
took that shit way.
Yeah, we supposed to be on the Metaphysics channel. I know, with this
right?
Shit.
What the hell?
We on some high level frequency shit over here.
We damn sure is. We giving away the secrets of all ages.
Secrets of the universe.
We giving y'all the secrets of all ages. You don't hear a lot of people talking about this these days. Yes, we come. Yep, exactly. Moves Freeman. We come down here for discipline, because in the spirit realm, we create all types of realities and everything at quantum speed levels. Like there's no boundaries. There's no boundaries in the spirit realm, and it's actually tiring. It actually can get tiring. So when we slow down, when we slow down our vibratory rate, we actually manifest ourselves into the material realm. Yeah, we move around faster than light. The spirit moves faster than light do. Yep. The light is actually a slow vibratory rate compared to how fast the spirit moves.
Well, everything moves a speed of thought. The speed of thought is faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, the speed of thought is faster than the speed of light. Yup. You could compare to how fast the spirit moves to the speed of thought. And when your thoughts is racing, that's way faster than the speed of light.
Like you could put yourself in another place quick as hell just by a thought.
Yep.
That's what the movie Jumper represents.
And
every time he thought
the
movie Jumper, wherever he thought where he wanted to be at, he had just appeared there.
Yep.
The thought is faster than the speed of light. I could think myself And that's the thing. In the material world, I could think myself into a place, but I gotta get on a goddamn airplane to go there. In the spiritual realm, I could make that thought and I could just appear there
And
the fast as I make that thought. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's the only difference. The material world slowed down everything.
Yeah, it's a slow vibrate because everything vibrates. Everything is at a constant state of vibration, and it depends on how your vibratory rate depends on how solid things are and how like the vibratory rate of water is very light, but the vibratory rate of gas is even lighter than that. And then there's one beyond gas. It's like ether and then spirit. Like y'all understand like how the nature of reality breaks down.
Oh, we going too high.
Hell yeah, we going to it. We giving y'all some. It must be somebody in here that got to hear this shit tonight.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why we must have hit. It's someone in here whose soul was craving this information. That's the only reason why we had to bring it up. And then that troll had to come. Well, I ain't gonna call him a troll because they haven't been on our channel before. So a naysayer had to come in here so we can get to this side of the information about how the spirit have to come down to the physical realm and live ignorant. Like you got to be ignorant sometimes. Like you just do. It's good for the soul to be ignorant sometimes, but it's not good to be ignorant 24/7 all day,
balance.
every day.
Yes, there's a balance.
It's moderation.
There's a balance you have to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because you need a break. You need a break from each state that you in. You need a break, so you have to know everything. Got to be placed in its proper perspective. You have to know when and where. You know what I'm saying? The timing have to be right. You just got to understand that. But yeah, somebody had to hear this tonight because we definitely ain't coming here to talk about this.
Nah, we just came in here to
so that means
behaving on live and
yeah,
Jay-Z and
so that means someone in here or a couple people in here needed to hear this.
But I can't get stuck on hours and hours of talking about celebrities because we going eventually we're gonna have to get into this type of discussion because that just happens because that's just something inside of us that you know what I'm saying that happens.
But look how we tied the gossip into this deep spiritual conversation though, because it's included because it's part of the all.
Everything's connected.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Panic always be a little
I really yeah.
We tried to, Lena. We tried to. I mean, this is something you could tell this is what we get into because we go from one thing and just end up talking about this at the end of the day. Because this is really the passion that we have for getting the truth out. You know what I'm saying?
It's just us being our natural self.
That's it. You know? We had these conversations on a regular. These is conversations we have on a regular. I mean, we just regular folk. We ain't no goddamn celebrity. We ain't no influencer. We just so happens to actually get a platform that actually started popping off. We don't know how the hell it happened. It just happened.
Just know that our human selves are not in control.
Exactly.
Just know that these human meat sacks that we in are not in control.
Nope.
Yep, these human meat sacks we in is not in control at all.
Shit.
As much as we think we're in control, we not. We black out here.
Master own you. Ain't nothing for Master to give me a cup of corn liquor for my medicine. Oh, I ain't even give y'all that one tonight. I ain't even give it to y'all tonight. We always got to drop that video at least one time, 2 times throughout the live. Yeah, we might have to take this metaphysics segment and put that on the metaphysics channel. If y'all ain't subscribed to the metaphysics channel, Night and Day Network Metaphysics, just type it in the search.
Mm-hmm.
Night and Day. Matter of fact, I think I'm on here. I am on the Night and Day Metaphysics channel, right?
Yes, you are, sir.
I'm gonna just type some dots in there because they won't let me post the link for spam. They won't let it pop up. But yeah,
I got a hold on. Oh shit, I'm not even on the damn talk.
Yep, Night and Day Metaphysics channel. Well, what's a big word? Somebody said, JR, that's a big word. What big word? Oh, metaphysics? No, it ain't.
Make sure y'all follow our Facebook too.
Yeah, post that in there. Actually just type it in. Go to Facebook and Night and Day Network LLC on Facebook. They finally let us get our goddamn name back. After they didn't ban us off the damn Facebook, they finally let us get our damn name back on there, man. I guess whatever year period. It's the end, you know what I'm saying? They let us finally put our name back on there. Dreszy said no Facebook. Yeah, not everybody got Facebook. But if you do got Facebook, it was Night and Day Network LLC on there. Same as the YouTube channel. Night and Day Network LLC.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on because you know what I mean, we multi-dimensional. We ain't just one-dimensional. We ain't one-dimensional people. We multi-dimensional. We ain't got a one-track mind out here.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
We're gonna have to.
It's hard to be one-track minded.
We're gonna have to start another channel called Quantum Living.
Quantum Living. Yeah, we could just talk about that on metaphysics. Oh, you stupid. Oh, Quantum Living. Quantum Living.
Quantum Living.
The secrets of the universe. Yeah, we be trying. Yeah, we just shit. It's kind of hard to just stay one-track minded. You're multi-dimensional, man. When you wake up at a certain level, you realize everything. I mean, everything is kind of like connected, but everything is split up because we down here on this earthly level. It's kind of hard to be one. You want to be everywhere
because we're fragmented.
Yeah, you want to be everywhere. You realize you're everywhere, so you're like, damn. But you only in this state of mind, this humanistic state of mind, having this human experience. But you're everything. You everything in this universe. You could see we had the power to be whatever the hell we wanted. We wanted to be a bee one day, we just be a bee. Experience being a goddamn whale in the sea. You just became a whale in the sea. We wanted to be, I'm saying, you just move in and out of transformations, man. We lost that power. We lost that. Cause it's like the Atlantis niggas was able to be sea creatures and live on land. Niggas was be able to transform to both sea creatures and land. And
our souls still do that.
Yup. But we was able to demonstrate it on the physical level.
Physical plane, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nobody had to teach you how to swim. You was already born to be a swimmer.
Well, it's crazy how babies naturally know how to swim.
Yeah, exactly. Babies naturally know how to swim. but we forget all that shit when we get older. That's why it's not good to grow up. You're supposed to always remain a kid, for real, for real. That's what the whole Neverland thing represented. But when you grow up and you grow old, you forget who you is.
Mm-hmm.
You lose your imagination, and that's the key to everything. Imagination is the key to everything. Having that imagination, and we lose that shit when we start getting older.
Mm-hmm.
We lose our imagination and work these stupid ass 9 to 5 jobs.
Like Hook, like the movie Hook.
Yeah, exactly. Remember the movie Hook with Robin Williams in it? When he was really Peter Pan, he had the imagination of everything. He was able to make things happen. But as soon as his ass got old and fat and married and sat down and married, what was her name? This nigga lost all his powers. He lost all his powers,
Because he
man.
lost his imagination, so he
Because he
lost his
lost
power.
his imagination. And that's what happens. We grow old, we get fat, and we lose our imaginations, man. Gotta remain a kid out here, man. Gotta remain a kid out here. And I'm talking spiritually. I'm not talking about like a physical kid. We know adults have to handle, they respond, but spiritually you can still remain a baby. Babes in Christ. Ain't that's what the Bible teaches? Remaining babes in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are losing their imaginations, and we, you know. Shit, I feel like watching Hook.
Yeah, I
Bring
think
that.
I watched Hook a couple months ago.
Yeah, I feel like watching Hook. There, that movie was classic.
You're doing it, Peter.
That's what Michael Jackson represented. Y'all realize Michael Jackson represented the child spirit. He never grew up. That's why he created the place Neverland, and
Exactly,
you know
that dinner scene. Yep,
you know
Moose Freeman. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Michael Jackson remained a spiritual kid, man.
You see, he had to imagine the food for the food to appear, so they could have a food fight.
Yup. And people deem Michael Jackson as weird, but he understood the assignment. Michael Jackson, he understood he had to remain a child so he could keep his imagination.
And then he lived out a metaphysical life because he came down here as a black man and left as a white man.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was.
Who in here needed that? Who in here needed this? Let it be known who needed this conversation that we just had. That metaphysical conversation that we having.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needed it.
She's leaning, cracking up.
Yeah, that wasn't even our intention.
Michael Jackson did that song "Remember the Time," but he was talking about remember the time of who we were. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge. It ain't have nothing to do with you know what I'm saying, with that's why the establishment didn't want to back that video.
And that's why it took place in ancient Egypt, because a lot of the knowledge was hidden in ancient Egypt.
He said
during the time of Joseph, which is actually not a time, but it's a mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, remember the time wasn't about remembering the time we had as a woman, and just that was like the front level of the, But remember the time is just him talking about remembering who he was as conscious beings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Michael Jackson was on that level, man. He was on that level. Damn, we gotta actually do a metaphysical breakdown of Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson himself.
His life, his songs.
Yeah.
Damn, who want us to do a metaphysical breakdown of Michael Jackson's existence, his songs, and damn, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. We got actually do a whole
he was able to
metaphysical
connect with the
breakdown.
world like that because he was living out a certain path and a certain nature.
Mm-hmm.
That was a certain expression that symbolized everything that's going on in the world. That's how he was able to connect with everybody like that.
Mm-hmm.
The people were passing out and screaming, "Michael, Michael," because he was connecting to their souls.
Oh, we can't even give him this.
Man, let me stop.
We
All
can't
right, let
give
me
him
stop.
this.
Yeah, I'm giving him too much.
We can't give y'all this right now. We gotta do a whole. We
All right,
just
yeah,
gotta
let me
do
stop that.
a whole segment just talking about that.
Yeah, I got. Yeah.
Should we do that on
Should
we do that on this channel or Metaphysics channel?
Yeah, we gotta back off real quick.
Yeah, if y'all subscribe to the Metaphysics channel, man, we gonna start. I know we ain't got many people over there yet, but we can start doing some things over there.
You know, it's real sad too, man. You know, when we be talking about the ignorant stuff, we be having like almost 1,000 people, man. But when we be talking about the real shit, man, those numbers be dropping low as hell. But I understand why, because everybody's not ready for this type of information, and some people probably they craving that ignorance. So, like
but
same
then
way you craving a Big Mac or Whopper.
Yeah. And then you got the flip side of the people that's why that channel probably just gonna be reserved for, you know what I'm saying, this type of talk, because there's some people that want to hear that. Some people that want to hear that, that's looking to hear that need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, we can't speak about celebrity gossip all day, because we eventually gonna start getting into this talk. So when we start getting to this talk, we should just cut it off and then go over to the Metaphysics channel and talk there the rest of the way.
And then the
you know
people follow us who want to hear that.
Then the people that want to hear the true message, because we got to start.
Yeah, this ain't for
separating.
Everybody. Nah.
Yeah, we got to start separating for the people that want to hear that and the people that don't want to hear that. I mean, because I'm fine if people don't want to hear it. I'm fine with that too, because I know they not that's not for them yet. You know what I'm saying? When they ready to hear it, they'll come over there and you know. Oh, somebody should drop the link to the Metaphysics channel. Well, shoot, I see they won't let me post the link because they look at it as spam. But I'm on the Metaphysics channel right there. All you gotta do is tap on 9th Day Metaphysics, and I guess you can go to the channel. We gotta start separating. I'm saying the people that want to hear it versus the people that doesn't, so we can.
All right, see if you could drop the link now.
Oh, you made me an admin?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Nah, you're now moderator. Yup.
Yeah, you got it.
Created. Yup, I got
it.
It's it did. Is it? Yup.
Yep.
That's dope. Yo, so yup. It's like 60 people in here. Y'all want to continue to hear these type of discussions? Just we ain't really got
we got content. We got a couple.
We got 3 videos. We only got 3 videos on there. But
her Popeye's chicken rant is on there, ain't it?
Yeah, the Popeye's chicken rant.
That
That's funny.
If you want some funny, if you want to hear something funny, check out our goddamn Popeye's chicken.
And we did
sandwich
that
rant.
all in animation.
Check out our Popeye's chicken rant.
And then you did the metaphysics meaning of Halloween.
I did the metaphysics of Halloween. Yup.
Thank y'all for the subscription over there, man. Thank y'all for the subscription. Shit, we definitely gonna get that ball rolling over there with this.
Hell yeah.
But I like that break, that metaphysics Michael Jackson. The metaphysical existence of Michael Jackson.
We could do that on the metaphysics channel.
Yep.
That'd be an interesting one.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
See, the only thing I hate is that we can't play none of the music.
Nope.
It's YouTube.
We can't play none of the music.
We'll have to do that type of shit on Patreon. Yeah, we only can
let's do that. Yeah, we should start doing some shit on Patreon. Maybe we should start a Patreon up.
Yeah, we got a Patreon. I guess we just gotta get it hooked up, and because we'd be able to play movie scenes and movies and you know, the music on there. We won't have to worry about getting blocked, YouTube blocking it and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because we be wanting to play, because I want to play Remember the Time and actually break it down. You know what I'm saying? But YouTube gonna block the hell out. They're gonna block the hell out of that video.
Hell yeah.
And you run a risk of getting a strike.
Yep. Yes, you are. That shit ain't worth it.
No.
If they get us for this conversation, that's ignorant as hell.
Shit, I don't see why they can't get it for them. We talking, you know, we talking about now the knowledge. They can't get it. What they gonna do? Get us for that? They don't want nobody out here teaching the knowledge, man. They need people like us. Yeah, they need people like us.
Trust me, black people is not going to be majority intelligent these days. You see these niggas, these ignorant niggas out here in the street?
Who said that? Somebody said that?
Yeah, Moose said they don't want black people to be majority intelligent. Trust me, they not going to be majority intelligent. Niggas out here running around goddamn ignorant as hell. The shit that I've been seeing out there lately that niggas been doing, look, man. Oh yeah, we could definitely break it down without playing the music, but it just makes it more better.
Yeah, the music.
Yep, get a bloody back for show. Exactly. Lakita, Marshall, get a bloody back for show.
Damn, should I hit him with it one time?
Might as well.
Yo, can I hit y'all with it one time?
That corn whiskey part still get me.
Fam, it gets me every time, fam. I spit, and that part gets me. It spit most of my days.
Mm-hmm.
Should I hit him with it one time?
Might as well.
I gotta hit y'all one time, man. I gotta hit y'all one time with this. Y'all already know.
Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. Those of y'all been watching our live, y'all know what's about to happen right now. So don't even act surprised when it pops up on the screen.
We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to.
He own you. He can do anything he want with you. There ain't nothing you can do
about it. The money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eat in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my cabin.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my money.
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn, or you gonna get the bloody back for sure.
You gonna get the bloody back for sure.
Yo, this joint is classic, man. Yo, it has me laughing every time the same way. This shit is crazy. I've been scratching and scraping most of my days. It don't take much for Lou Gossett played that hard. It don't take much for Master to give me a cup of corn liquor. My medicine. We're black out here. Oh man, funny as hell. There are people I don't know, I had no idea what's to come. Henry Clearwell.
Hell yeah, Monique was trying to keep her composure. I seen that, yeah. Monique wasn't trying to hear that shit.
That's why they was basically just arguing on that shit.
She wasn't trying to hear that.
Hell no.
How the hell could you help the poor people by not being one of them? I still don't understand what he's talking about with that. What does that mean?
Can't help the poor people without being one of them?
Nah, the best way to help poor people is to not be poor.
Oh, I understand what he's saying.
What is he saying?
He's saying you can't help poor people if you're poor yourself, I guess. He
What
talking
poor
about
people-
finance.
what poor people he helping?
He basically talking about like financially. Can't help
Oh,
poor
he
people.
talking about like his. Oh, all right, I see. All right, okay.
He's saying if all of us poor, then who the hell's going to uplift anyone? I see what he's saying. Well,
I can see if he's talking about his own family, like the best way he can help his own family is not being poor.
I mean, that you can look at it that way too.
That's the only way I could look at it because he ain't benefiting some stranger on the street by being rich.
Exactly. He's talking about his family.
He must
That's
be
why
talking
he's
about
talking
his
about
family.
crumble. If I crumble, my family crumble. My kids crumble. My grandchildren crumble. Hey, Steve get all about his breads and his suit. He all about his money in them big ass suits. and his denim.
He married to a drug dealer.
Oh.
Who married to a drug dealer?
Somebody married to a drug dealer?
This is news to me.
Oh yeah.
You saying Steve Harvey married to a drug dealer?
I remember Steve had to pay a whole lot of money back when he first married his new wife. Didn't want to help, wanted to stick there. Yeah, that nigga Steve Harvey, trip.
Shit, Steve ain't helping no poor people.
Hell no.
That's why that statement still don't make sense to me. What the fuck talking about something? The best way to help poor people is to not be one of them. How does that make sense? That shit just
Yeah, that shit
up
didn't
my
make no
mind.
sense. I mean, I tried to justify what he said, but as I think about it, it says best to be poor is not to.
What's up, Star Bunny?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's wife a drug dealer? Who they
Steve?
saying that Steve's wife is a drug dealer? This is news to me. She slinging them birds? What's that? What's that about? What type of drugs she selling?
Yeah, what she selling? Perk 30s?
His wife was a part of the drug game? God damn, I ain't know nothing about that.
What she was selling?
Yeah, what's she selling? Those bricks? God damn. She was out there letting them birds fly.
Dang. Damn, it's the knowledge that he ain't getting no notification. That's because they cheating us on the notifications, man.
YouTube trying to leave us with a bloody back for show.
Sometimes y'all gotta unsubscribe and subscribe and then press the bell again. Sometimes that's the only way you could troubleshoot it. Yeah, they be cheating niggas out of the
Damn, Steve was a cokehead? I don't know about any of this information.
Yeah, I know. Where y'all get that at? What are your sources? What are sources?
What in the hell going on out here?
Damn, Steve do coke and his wife flip bricks? That's new to me, man.
And his wife, the female Scarface?
Dang. Master own you. And it don't take much for Master to give me a cup of corn looking for my medicine.
Her ex was a big dealer. Oh, her ex was a big dealer. Who was her ex?
You better learn. Get yourself a bloody back for sure.
Y'all be knowing a lot of shit because I ain't know nothing about that.
None of that shit. Hell no.
Man. Steve sniffing up the coca, his wife moving the bricks. Damn.
I ain't never heard of that shit. What Lori Harvey pushing?
Lori pushing selling her vagina.
I'm about to say, where is she?
Selling the vagina to the elites. Y'all got all the information. I ain't know any of this.
Dang. Better learn.
Her children real daddy.
Damn, children real daddy?
Real daddy.
You better learn or get your bloody back for sure.
For sure.
Lori pushing that escort.
She pushing niggas really that think the devil cares about them?
Somebody, Amen, said I sub to like 4 channels. Like y'all, kind of like y'all. That's where I heard it. I sub to like 4 channels, kind of like y'all. Oh, some other bloggers was some other people was over there pushing P, huh?
Lori out here selling the kitty.
She spent most of her days scratching and scrambling. Better learn. Okay, I see y'all over here subscribing.
Bloody back for sure.
That joint almost at 400.
You better subscribe or get a bloody back for sure.
Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the 90-Day Metaphysics channel if you haven't. You might as well get the rest of that to 400s at 394. I like y'all. People that's hungry for the knowledge. You better learn.
Mr. Knowledge says she's a sex trafficking demon.
Damn.
God damn.
Damn. She's
Whoa.
a sex trafficking demon?
That's crazy. Yo, wilding up in here. Louis Harvey got puss for some. God damn. Y'all crazy up in here tonight.
They up there pushing P.
Oh shit! This live been up for 2 hours. Oh, we got
yeah.
Oh,
we gotta get. Oh damn.
Yeah, that's 2 hours, fam. We got this is whoa, Jack. Slow down.
We on here losing track of time.
Yeah,
with the good folks. We losing time with you good folk.
Yeah, we gonna have to head up out of here.
Yep.
Or get the bloody back for sure.
Yeah, I gotta give it to him one more
We
time.
black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to.
He own you. He can do anything he want with you. There ain't nothing you can do
The
about
money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
Scratching and scrambling most of my days to get where I got.
Not sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
Now, I eats in the big house kitchen. I got pine boards on the floor of my
If I
cabin.
crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble.
And it don't take much coughing for the master to make me have a cup of corn whiskey for my medicine.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement.
Now that is fine living for a nigga, and I'll be damned if any African Guinea man is gonna make me lose all I've been working for. Now you take my
There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Better learn. You best learn or you gonna get the bloody back for sure.
Get the bloody back for sure.
Oh man, we appreciate you good people, man.
Definitely appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I mean? Subscribing to our other channels and everything else, y'all.
Supporting everything we do. We appreciate y'all, man.
Oh man, make sure y'all follow our Facebook too. 90-Day Network LLC.
On Facebook. If you on Facebook, yeah, because we're gonna do some different content for that, because we have to.
Yeah.
So
make sure y'all go over there and support the Facebook, support the shops, support the other channels. Y'all know how we do.
We on Twitter too. 90-Day Network LLC on Twitter.
And of course we on Instagram.
Yeah, everywhere.
We on all the platforms, shit.
Yeah.
And that's all we have to say.
Good luck. See ya.